Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a telephone that's a Crosley wood telephone. It's a wooden wall, and Crosley is one of the better makers of telephones, and this is a pretty nice model here. Crosley does put out a decent telephone, and they're one of the better manufacturers. This telephone has a wooden drawer, and I have it laying down because I actually have it apart, and we're going to lift that up, and I'm going to show you here in a minute. This is the initial checkout of this telephone. And Lucy sent this in from New York. And she's got a letter here, and I'm going to read it a little bit. It just talks about, she says, "Attention, Doug." And yeah, I'm not jumping up and down about the name Dennis, so I might try the Doug thing for a little while. But anyway, she says, "Attention, Doug. As we spoke on the phone last week, I'm sending you my Yankee telephone for repair. You had agreed to send me your address, but I found it on the internet, and I previously took this phone for local repair and was told that the motherboard was fried. It will not ring, and you can't get a dial tone." And then it just goes on a little bit here and there about what we spoke about. So anyway, Lucy sent this in from New York, and she took it to someone in New York, and they told her it's not repairable, that it's fried. And anyway, we're going to go through this telephone and see what we can find. I'm going to plug the line in real quick. And I do get a slight dial tone out of the handset, but I can tell from experience that it's just not, it's also not hanging up. It's not releasing the line. That released the line when we pull the line, but plug it in one more time. It's not hanging up. So if it's not hanging up, it's not going to ring. So we know that. Anyway, I'm going to give you a look at this. On the dial here, it has a hold, a redial, and a speaker. So this is a speakerphone also. These Crosleys were pretty decent equipment. And we have a speaker too, so it's a speakerphone also. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and give you a look at the telephone. There's the main PC board. Try to give you a look at that. Kind of gives you a look. The top switch there's a ringer. The center switch is pulse and tone, and then this last switch here is for the receiver high and low volume. But that gives you a little look at the telephone board, the main PC board that's in it. And of course we have our dial in here, and then our hook switch, our speaker for our speakerphone that comes out the side. And so it's a pretty cool telephone. Basically what we have to do is we're going to take this telephone out, the main PC board, and once we get the main PC board out, we're going to start troubleshooting it. And I can see that they have a little hot glue here, so I'm going to try to get that off real quick and try to pull this board out real quick. Sometimes they come out real easy, and then other times you have to work with them. And this one does have a little hot glue on it, so we'll try to remove that real quick. See if that did the trick. And I don't know why they slide these boards in, because they don't really give you enough wire on them to totally slide out all the way. So you kind of got to work with it a little bit. We'll swing this around, try to give you a better look at it. That gives you some kind of an idea of what this board looks like. And it's a semi-technical board because you have a speakerphone here. So there's a little bit to it. And the solder side of the main PC board. Give you a look at that. And obviously the fuse is not blown. If it were blown, we wouldn't be getting a seize the line. And we're seizing the line. As soon as I plug it in, it seizes the analyzer, so it's seizing the line. And you can't hang up. And then I'll unplug this and it'll unseize the line. So obviously this telephone is in need of some repair, and we're going to troubleshoot this board out. I'm going to go ahead and try to do a couple videos on this telephone. I like these Crosley telephones. They're decent telephones, and they make some pretty stylish stuff. And I've worked on a lot of Crosley equipment, and they seem to be one of the better manufacturers of telephones. They have a little higher grade level of telephone that they make, and they have some pretty decent stuff. I'm just going to swing around the handset, give you a look at the handset also. So we'll get into this, try to do some more videos of it as we're working on it and see what we have to do. Hopefully the board is not totally shot, and we'll have to go to a different board. Hopefully this one can be repaired, but we're going to have to troubleshoot it out and find out what components are bad, and we'll kind of go from there. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.